So earlier in the year, I wrote a paper on the Patronus, and how the root word of Patronus is patron, which is Latin for father, which is something that Harry tries to desperately find. And the sole purpose of a Patronus is for protection, which is something, as we discussed, Hagrid was kind of always inept. Yeah, Harry's Patronus takes on the shape of his father, and what that kind of means for him is as looking for a father figure, and he really does project that onto anybody who comes along. In the third book, he, in one moment, is thinking that Sirius Black killed his parents, and then in the next, he's willing to go live with him. He inherently puts that into his father. So, once he finds Sirius, he thinks everything's going to be okay.
Right.
Once he has Lupin, he thinks everything's going to be okay. And what happens with Lily? You know, like he never really searches for that. And
because everyone's always talking about how adored she was.
Right.
And he kind of is like, okay. And, you know, they have a connection, I feel like, through the eyes. They're always saying, oh, you know, you have your mother's eyes.
The window to the soul.
Yes.
Which she is a part of his soul.
Gosh. Yep.
Because, yes, she is...
The eyes and the soul all connected.
Because
she saved him. He feels this connection.
Yeah, when she casts that spell, she becomes part of Harry, and that's why Voldemort can't kill him.
Right.
Up until the 7th book, when he leaves his home and the protection of his aunt and uncle, that she left him to.
Would you say mothers are more the protectors of the Harry Potter world than fathers, if at all? Because
Absolutely.
Molly, first of all, we all know Molly and Bellatrix. She protected Ginny from Bellatrix.
I thought you were adding Bellatrix to the list. So I was going to say Narcissa.
Yes, and you know, she just wants to protect Draco. She doesn't care what's going on with the war, and she just wants to protect Draco. So Lily is kind of like, they're like saints, kind of, in a way. Like, even though Narcissa is on the side of Voldemort, all she wants is for her child to be safe, and she just wants to get out of there.
Right. And this brings us back to...
Even Voldemort's mother died in childbirth with him, and... It's kind of like mothers are...
Which is what separates Voldemort from Harry. Voldemort's mother died from Tom, while Lily died for Harry. Which I think any of the mothers that we meet in the series would. I think Hermione, even as a mother to Harry and Ron, as weird as that may be, because they do end up together, but she really does take care of them a lot of the time.
With her, I mean, especially in the 7th one, she's always
bringing them clothes,
fixing their wounds, bringing them clothes, bringing them dry clothes, giving them food,
Which is that motherly or just inherently female? Because we have Bellatrix, who's not a mother. And she's evil. Like the women who don't have that
children are kind of
the nurturing aspect, or who aren't children themselves.
Like, so I guess you could argue that all the women, if they are not, well, Bellatrix is just evil. Let's just, and Rita Skeeter is just evil. So let's just
leave it at that. But I think that does have something to do with it. I think it's the women with children are, for some reason,
held in high regard and
better.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Is that kind of a dangerous gender stereotype though that we put on women to be? Because I think Bellatrix is kind of a badass. I kind of like when I look at her. Yeah, I'm like, she's.
Is that the only person we can think of?
Yeah.
Bellatrix. Who else?
But that's my point, is that there's not a lot of women who have that kind of agency that aren't a mother.
That's good, even though we're supposed to talk about dads. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
What else?
Mothers and fathers.
What else can we talk about?
I don't know. Do you want to do some trivia?
Sure.
Let's see how good. These are, some of them are hard.
I'm really good at Harry Potter trivia.
We'll see. All right.
I know.
Hey! What is Hermione's middle name?
Jean.
Nice. Who does Voldemort think the Elder Wand belongs to after he realizes it does not belong to Dumbledore?
Snape.
Yeet. Oh, what is the name of the bandits who work for the Death Eaters once they're in control of the Ministry? You do know this. You know this.
The bandits?
Yeah. You don't want to be caught by...
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
You know this.
The
Snatchers.
Don't put that in.
Snatchers! Which committee in the Ministry of Magic sentences Buckbeak to death?
Do you know this?
I didn't.
The committee of...
Think about it. It's real simple.
Committee of...
Disposal of dangerous creatures.
I was gonna say magical creature. Okay.
Told you these are hard.
Yeah.
What effect does the spell Apugno have when Hermione casts it on the birds she conjured?
Wait, what?
What effect does it have? Apugno.
A pugno?
Yeah.
All the birds swarm at Ron.
Yeah. How do you feel that they all end up together?
You know what? I feel like with all that they went through, it was kind of bound to happen. Yeah, I mean,
Someone said that in class.
Who is mad about this? Is anybody mad that Ron and Hermione and Harry and Ginny got together? Like, who is like not okay with that?
It's a little...
It's cheesy. It's cheesy, but after all that went wrong in Harry's life, like, can you just give him a happy ending, please? Have a happy life, Harry. Have a happy life. Here's your 3 kids that you named ridiculous, stupid, dumb names.
You know.
But
I hate that.
But Hermione and Ron are still your friends. They come over all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just why not?
Your family. Even.
And that's his family. Now they're his actual family.
His sister-in-law.
The end.
His brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I know.
Cheesy.
And I think it is, and I think that the epilogue, I think I said this in class, it's like the 7th book, Deathly Hallows, is so heavy. Like, such mature content.
So many people died.
So many people died.
That
and
you
then
don't
it's
want
like,
to die.
But it wraps it all up and it goes, oh, you're still reading a children's book. And you're like, oh. You know, it's like, okay, there it is. There's my happy ending.
All was well.
All was well. Thank you for being here.
No
I
problem.
really appreciated the conversation. I enjoyed it a lot.
Me
I
too.
hope that you all enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it, because we could have sat here for hours, which we did, but we'll edit it down for you.
Bye.